Hi, Rob Young here. I'm the Turbo Guns of the Turbo Guns channel, just in case you didn't know. And what I want to do today is, well, it's an auspicious day, actually. Right in this box is a Schlitten. It's the first one I've ever ordered. It came out of 3R in Switzerland. It took only 7 days, which is absolutely record-breaking. Usually it's 10 days to perhaps 21. But what I wanted to do here was give you an idea of what it's like when you order something. Now, it's also an auspicious day for those of you who are aware of such things. It happens to be May 4th. So, May the 4th be with you. All right. Now, moving right along. What I also wanted to do was show you how easy and cheap, it's relative, but what I want to show you is how these things come packaged, and I also wanted to show you the shipping price. Now, some have claimed that it costs $500 to send something out of Switzerland to the United States. That's a pile of BS, and you can quote me. The most it's ever cost me is $154 USD. And in this case, let's see, where is it? I'm going to have to do the, unfortunately I have to do the math on this. Oh, shoot. Alrighty, I'm back. Total price for shipment, $121. That's a long way from the $500 claimed by a guy in Utah who's trying to sell here in the US. What I'm trying to tell you is that at this point, it really is not smart to try to buy from a third party here in the US. It just costs too much. By the time you add the extra handling in there, the extra dude, the extra whatever you want to have, it costs way too much. If you want to buy one of these things, and in this case, this is the Davoser Schlitten. You'll see what it looks like. Or you want to get a Rodel. I absolutely encourage you to do it on your own. If you got any questions about how to do it, I can tell you. That's what the Turbo Guns channel is all about. The 3R was very easy to deal with out of Switzerland. Torgler Rodelbau has been very easy to deal with out of Italy, the South Tyrol. And the shipment time, like I said, doesn't take all that long. You can use PayPal, and the transactions, they're easy. You don't have to do the wire transfer bit, which is very expensive. I don't encourage that at all. If you want one of these babies, or you want one of the a Rodel, just go the route of ordering by yourself. It's just about as easy as ordering on Amazon. This one came EMS, for instance. Usually it's handled by, usually I say, by the Postal Service, theirs and ours. It works really quite well. So, anyway, let's see. All sorts of documentation comes with this thing. Really don't know what's in here, so this is sort of a, promotional stuff. Yep, that's all it is. So, what I have here is, as I said earlier, this is the Davoser Schlitten. It's different than a Rodel because it's stiff. This is where the Rodel came from, is one of these. The Rodel wiggles, and that was a big deal. That transformed the Schlitten into a really speedy, easy to control machine. These are still fun. The reason I got one of these is so that you can see what the difference is. So I might as well get at it and get into the box. Oh, yeah, I might add a Swiss Army knife to get into a Swiss box, right? Okay. And now for the dramatic reveal. Ta-da! Upside down, but there it is. Like I said, $119 to deliver this thing to my door. No third party, all done. And they packaged it quite well. I'm rather impressed. Yeah, there it is. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a lot different than a Rodel. You can see. You take a good look at it here. This thing is built like a tank by comparison. Let's see here. Oh, I see what they did. There we go. A toe strap comes with it. There we are. You notice right here the way that the steel's on the bottom. They're a lot different than you would find on a Rodel. I mean, these are screwed into place down here, whereas you'd have one continuous smooth surface if it was a Rodel. These things are not built for speed. They're more or less built for durability than anything else. They take a whole different technique for getting down the hill, but it works. This worked for who knows how many decades before somebody discovered that if you made it wiggle, it would turn better. So I had to have one of these just to take it out and try it. I'll have a later video. Will show what it's like to use this on the snow. We still have some up at the higher elevation, so I should be able to do that this year. All right, but that gives you a rough idea what they look like. The coofin angle, these are the coofins right here. This whole thing is a coofin. Underneath there, the running surface, that's a steel. So, you notice, not exactly a luxury seat on top. You don't want to, you want to get off in rough territory because that's going to be hard in a rump. But you ride these things differently than you do on a Rodel. So you're not expected to attain warp speed by any stretch of the imagination. Now, if you look at the back, see, here's a big difference right here. Check out this extra metal for stiffness. The whole idea of this whole thing is supposed to be built like a brick, built like a tank, however you want to look at it. It doesn't move. It just, this thing is structurally solid. The steels wrap all the way around in the back. They wrap all the way around up here in the front. There we go. You can see that. Comes right over and on down to the surface there. These things are pretty darn tough. So, let's see. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you, look at the coofin angle right here. It's only 10 degrees, not much, compared to a Rodel now. These, like I say, are not built for speed, they're not built for sharp cornering. They just want to get you down the hill. And if you become pretty good at it, you can do it in a certain amount of style. That's it for looking into this guy. Got any questions, by all means, just let me know. And if you want one, like I said, I don't sell these things. Right now, it just is not practical to sell these in the U.S. because you can't get them at the price that you would buy if you're over in Switzerland, for instance. And that's the way it should be. Doing like we oftentimes do in this country is adding 105%. I mean, come on. Have it selling for twice as much as you would have bought if you were on location there, whereas if you order it yourself, you save a whole lot of money and it goes right to your door. No shipment within the U.S., nothing like that. You're not paying for somebody to hold on to it for you or ship it for you. It's there. So, once again, it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, and happy rodeling.